what I will say, really, really like the vintage in general. I didn't start tasting the wine. I'm just talking in general. One of the great vintage in California where you can combine quantity and quality. That's really rare, and that's what happened in 18. So a lot of grapes. We talked about that earlier. Sometimes quantity doesn't match with the quality of the wine. But in 2018, there's few cases like this in over my years. I mean, I can always bring that back to even 1991 or even 2010. We talked a little bit earlier, where the vintage really kind of worked well because it was also obviously a beautiful growing season. So it's wine where you have a little bit more textural and complexity and slightly length in general compared to the 17. But obviously they both, you should drink well. But when I look at the 18, it's the color is so deep still. It's usually a very good sign of stability. Means the wine aged very slowly. And that means, I know I hate to talk about color sometimes because people get confused very quickly, but you can look at the rim of the glass for me, and it's kind of still a bright red, which means, you know, just even without tasting the wine, I know it's going to last for a long time. So hopefully if the balance is good and if it's enjoyable, it should be, we should be in good shape. But yeah, the nose feel for me, it's darker notes. So you like fresher, darker notes, a little bit more slightly herbs and spices. Those kind of feel like in 17 it was pure red fruit. So there's a little bit more intriguing element purely on the nose side.
Yeah, actually, I've gone back and tasted all these vintages recently as well. And to me, the 18 is the biggest and fullest, even over the 19. To me, it has, you know, that really beautiful backbone, like you're saying, like the quality was really there. And thankfully we had a really good quantity as well. I remember in the beginning of 2020, people were saying, oh my gosh, what are we going to do as these 18s come online, and it's going to be, you know, a glut of Napa Valley Cabernet. And then, you know, a few months later, unfortunately, the fires ruined the vintage. So now everyone is very happy that they had such a big vintage in 2018 and the quality was exceptional. So, but yeah, I think there's still a lot of, it has real aging power. It's a really good structure.
Absolutely. And that's what, I mean, that's a description of the wine at the end. If you know, but you know, for me, it's like, for example, it's a good example where I feel like the 18 is probably a little bit better than 17, just purely on the vintage. All the experts are talking about this. If I have to drink a wine today, I'll drink the 17 and I'll keep the 18 a little bit for aging. A little bit longer. And then I'm excited to test the 19 because that's what in general we feel like it's even the 19 are drinking even slightly better now than the 18. So we're talking about just based on timing, but purely on quality, and probably feeling that the 18 could age even a little bit longer than the 17. We'll still see, but that's my feeling.
Yeah, so for the 18, same vineyard sourcing, valley floor fruit from Oakville and Rutherford. And we don't like an extra, you know, at least 10% more, you know, as we were saying, the vintage was heavy. Same aging profile, all French oak, 40% new French oak, aged about 20 months in barrel. This one was released in February of 2021. And we got almost 450 cases, which is extraordinary for, we normally do about 300. And we're thankful that we have those extra 100 and 150 cases now that we're here with no 2020 reds.